Welcome back to Thai Fight League. If you're just joining us, we've already had 3 fights of a scheduled 7 fights this evening, and we've had 3 stoppages. It is now time for the Nak Muay Ying, otherwise known as the females of Muay Thai. And yes, they are roped up as well. It will be card jerk style. This is the 20th episode. I would like to thank everyone joining us around the world on the stream. We've got almost 2,000 people tuning in, which is fantastic to see. And it is one of the most watched Muay Thai programs in Thailand now.
That's right, on television, on Channel 8.
There you can see Luktan Pine Pacific, just 15 years of age, from Saraburi province here in Thailand. She stands at 160 centimeters and has a professional record of 42 fights with 32 victories, just 1 loss and 9 draws. Pine Pacific, coincidentally, is a manufacturing company of minerals, I think.
A trading company.
Trading companies,
yeah.
Her sponsor.
And here's her opponent, fighting out of the black corner is Gao Ganda Sato Sukon. Her real name is Minchaya Simuang, 16 years of age, 158 centimeters tall, from Buriram province. She has a total of 43 fights, 33 victories, 8 losses, and 2 draws. That's right, so it's central Thailand taking on Isan, or the northeastern part of Thailand.
There you can see the tail of the tape for this one. 2 very young Muay Thai potential superstars for the future. You see equal records, similar heights. Of course, the weight is 51 kgs. We thought it was a fairly equal matchup in the last bout, but that was not the case at all.
Not at all. But speaking of which, though, despite their young ages, I mean, we've seen Gao Ganda and Luktan compete here in Bangkok City a couple of times already, so they did not come straight from the provinces to compete in the big city of Bangkok. We've seen them in a couple of 3-rounder promotions before.
Yeah, we have, indeed. Both very talented. Of course, that's why they're back here on Thai Fight League. Of course, the whole purpose of the show is what, Kevin?
That's right, we want to try to find the next superstar by bringing out some of the young fighters, or maybe some of them not so young fighters from the provinces. The people have made their names in the provinces, and give them a chance here in the big city of Bangkok and put them on televised matchups. Because as you know, in the provinces, there's not a lot of televised bouts there.
Yep.
Some streaming, perhaps.
And I have to say as well, a lot of the fighters have really grabbed that opportunity. I feel like they've understood what was necessary to be a part of the Thai Fight team, but to stay in at least the matchmakers' memories here on Thai Fight League, and they have been invited back again and again. And apparently, it's been a very popular show here in Thailand, and of course to everyone, like I said, watching around the world on Thai Fight International. We've enjoyed having you week in, week out here.
Yeah, most definitely. But I'm still buzzing about last week's show, especially, of course, besides for the Suzuki Cup final. I mean, that was amazing. Had a great opening show as well. But Thiraporn's performance.
Oh,
the first time we saw Thirapor, I mean, she was very much a technical fighter, a free move fighter, but then all of a sudden in the last bout, she changed her style up and became more of an aggressive fighter, a push forward, no nonsense kind of brawler. And there you see the referee in charge, Patanan Pongsapan, judges the ringside, Tuan Ingubon, Arun Gumutashat, and Sema Tip Kiri.
So in the white corner, we have Luktan Pine Pacific.
And in the black corner, we have Gao Ganda Sato Sukon. 2 young fighters, 51 kilos.
3 2-minute rounds for the females, 3 minutes for the males.
Will we finally get a decision? That is the question, but I don't believe we had a stretcher just yet, Aaron.
Yeah, no.
Good need to kick things off by Gao Ganda.
Luktan is looking for that right hand. Oh, into the clinch. Quickly broken up there by the referee. Nice left kick to the body there by Gil Gandar, but again, that right hand coming in by Lukdan.
Yeah, Lukdan seems to...
Oh, and again, rushing in with that right hand and connecting that time.
Yeah, Lukdan seems to have Kacha fever. I mean, she knows she has those ropes wrapped up, and she's trying to knock her opponent out early on. As for Gil Gandar, though, she's trying to fight her Fimu style, keeping in the clinch, keeping the fight long.
Of course, we always talk about that, don't we? Kevin's theory. As soon as a fighter puts those ropes around the wrists, those fists, sorry, he automatically becomes a Muay man, a puncher. When indeed he might not be a puncher, he might be a technical fighter, he might be a kicker. But those magical ropes just turn him into a puncher.
There must be a way. There must be a way to test if my theory is true.
It's definitely true. We see evidence of it week in, week out here on Thai Fight League.
That's right, our experiments have come to a conclusion. And you can already tell that Lukdan, she's trying to go for the knockout blow once again. And now heading into the clinch, and a good solid knee from Lukdan. Two solid knees straight down the middle.
Again, there's the rush and the right hand from Lukdan, and once again connecting over and over again and again by Lukdan.
Like early on this round that Gil Gandar had the advantage, but Lukdan now building up some momentum and throwing some very solid punches. Liking what I'm seeing from Lukdan at the moment.
There it is, that right hand once again. And Gil Gandar, when she does see Lukdan pushing forward, she's trying to grab a hold right there and deliver some good knees. Good. But she has to be wary of continuing to do that, because like I said, I feel like those punches are getting through as we end round number 1 here on Thai Fight League. Stay with us, round number 2 coming up next.
So coming into the second round for our first bout of the evening is Gil Gandar, South African in the black corner, and Lukdan Pine Pacific in the white. It seemed like it was a good start for Gil Gandar, but as the fight progressed, Lukdan threw some heavy hands and connected.
Yeah, pretty much the story of that opening round was what we're seeing right there is that right hand being clocked, being primed, and connecting.
The one thing, Aaron, we can't overlook is the knees, and I hope we get to see that in the replay, because some of the knees were insanely hard and sharp. Take some of the looks again from of the punches, excuse me. And here are some of those knees straight to the midsection, and of course those are the knees that score the most. So on my unofficial scorecard, Aaron, it is 1 round for Lukdan Pine Pacific, the young 15-year-old from Surabaya.
Yes, and Gil Gandar, when she went back to a corner after that round of 1, you could see her corner were not happy with the performance at all. Here we go in round number 2.
As for Lukdan's corner, we saw them dancing throughout the break. Lukdan pushing forward, and someone's bleeding somewhere, not quite sure.
Oh, better from Gil Gandar. That's more aggression being shown, and that's exactly what she needed to do.
Yeah, Gil Gandar finally fighting fire with fire, and she showed that she can have some hard knees, just like Lukdan.
They are bringing the fire in this second round. Gil Gandar starting to match what we saw from Lukdan in round number 1 now. Yeah, the blood coming from the nose, I believe, of Gil Gandar. Right in the mouth, actually.
I believe it's the mouth. Good kick there from Gil Gandar. Kick from Gil Gandar. She's seemingly trying to take control of this fight.
Left kick there off the back from Gil Gandar, but again she's right hand by Lukdan.
Yeah, just when you start to count Lukdan out, she starts connecting with solid hands.
And when Gil Gandar does grab a hold of her like that, she has to throw knees.
Yes, she really does.
That's better there from Gil Gandar. But I do feel when they do come together that Lukdan does connect with more flush knees, if I'm being honest. Tempting right hand, but missed that time.
Good counter from Gil Gandar. Gil Gandar using her range for advantage at the moment.
Oh, that was a good left hand, a good stiff left jab there from Gil Gandar. She needs to throw more of that. I didn't even know she had that in the locker.
Full of surprises at the moment, Gil Gandar.
There you can see the eyes locked. Gil Gandar. Again, low kick that time. Grabbing a hold of Lukdan. Really, though, throwing those knees, which she needs to do. She's going to engage in the clinch.
Yeah, it was Lukdan's knee that connected flush, though. Straight to the midsection once again. Reminiscent of what we saw in the first round.
Locked into a right hand. But a good left hand again there from Gael Gandar as we end round number 2. A much more even round. More difficult to judge.
Active Indoor Sports Entertainment ครบวงจรที่ไบเทคติดรถไฟฟ้าบางนา
Coming in now to our third and final round of our fourth bout of the evening. Gael Gandar in the black corner and Lukdan in the white. Quite frankly, it was quite an even round. Very hard to separate these two ladies at the moment.
You know, sometimes when a fighter who's not been performing well has a better round, it makes you feel like they've won that round. But if we're being honest, it could still go to Lukdan. She was still performing very well. Difficult, really was. Really was close. Much better performance there from Gael Gandar in the black corner.
She had some solid knees and the hands are still hitting the mark.
Remember, if you're just joining us, Lukdan, just 15 years of age, and Gael Gandar, 16. Here we go. Third and final round here. Very important round it could be. Gael Gandar, she's very much performing how she should have performed in round number 1 now.
Yeah, she performed pretty well in the second round, but I can see the judges also giving that one to Lukdan though.
Very close. Oh, good left, sorry, good right hand once again there by Lukdan.
Lukdan at the moment not giving her opponent space to breathe. Still pushing forward, good kicks there and a return by Gael Gandar.
Some of the fans on the stream, some of them are saying, yep, it's one apiece. Others are saying, no, Lukdan is 2. Difficult one. Here we go. Good knees there. It's tense. You can see the chorus of Gael Gandar and indeed Lukdan are screaming for their fighters on here.
Once again, I mean, that knee to the midsection from Lukdan, that's going to score some big points for her.
I do like that left hand of Gael Gandar. I mentioned it in round number 2. I don't think she's thrown it enough. She has a good jab as they move close together.
I mean, she's been throwing a lot of 1-2s. I'm just quite surprised that Gael Gandar hasn't seemed to have figured it out just yet.
Moving backwards. But the judges won't want to see that.
Into the clinch we go, but no shots were thrown. Referee has to separate them.
See the top lip now of Gael Gandar is very swollen. She's got some markings in the both eyes as she eats another right hand. And again, good knee in the clinch though from Gael Gandar.
Ate the right hand, but we can't overlook the kick, the counter kick from Gael Gandar. Definitely scored some points as well.
I do think though, if I'm being honest, that Lukdan has done a little better in round number 3.
Yeah, and her corner would agree with you, and that's the end of our third and final round of our fourth bout of the evening.
These girls went to war here on Thai Fight League. Tremendous display of Muay Thai by both of them. Great display of sportsmanship, should I say. But we will go to the judges for a decision.
For the first time tonight, in fact.
Yeah, I do believe, if I'm being honest, that Lukdan may have done a little bit more, but it wouldn't surprise me if the judges did see it in favour of Gael Gandar.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I thought Lukdan did enough to win. Let's take a look at some of the replays from that third round. It was more of the same from Lukdan, going in with the 1-2s. Of course, once they clinched up, the knees straight to the midsection by Lukdan. Some counter fighting from Gael Gandar as well.
But that might have been the difference maker, that right hand by Lukdan.
The right hand and the straight knees to the midsection, I thought, would be enough for Lukdan to win this bout.
All right, well, let's find out. Let's hand it over to our MC in the ring.
The winner is White Corner, Lukdan from Saraburi.